All right, make sure that before you watch this video, you have your standardized table in front of you, which should look something like this on one side and something like this on the other side. Okay, we need to learn how to read this and how we're going to use this. Now, one thing to start with on your standardized table is that these values represent the area to the left of the z-score. So something to draw on your kind of above here in this open area is draw a normal distribution as best you can. I obviously am terrible at drawing. But what the z-score represents, what all of these numbers represent, is the percent of people that fall to the left of that. So if this is my z-score of whatever number, the percentages that you see in this table are going to tell you what percent of people fall in this area. It's always to the left of the z-score. Remember our very first lesson referenced percentiles, and in your percentile represents the percent of people that are equal to or less than you. That's what we're doing here, is we are putting people into percentiles. Okay, so that's why it's always to the left. All right, so that's one thing to understand about this entire table. So what this table represents, on your far left column, you have z-scores in the single digits with a tenth of a decimal. And then on the top, you have decimals in the hundredths place. So if I give you a z-score of z equals negative 1.43, okay, what does that mean? That means go to your table and go to the negative 1.4 column, okay, which is everything right here. There's negative 1.4, okay? So here's where I'm getting negative 1.4 from, and then it's 4.3. So then in the hundreds column, I'm going to come straight down from 0.03, and so I end up overlapping at 0.7636. Okay, what does that represent? What does that mean? That means that with a z-score of negative 1.43, that 76.4% of people, again, this is for all normal distributions, 76.4% of people fall below a z-score of negative 1.43. They fall below, they score less than 1.43 standard deviations below the mean. Okay, let's flip to the other side and just do one more. Okay, now let's pause the video once I give you your z-score. So let's use a z-score of z equals 2.57. Okay, so pause the video and find this on your own. The number that you should find here, okay, so it's 2.57, so 2.5, 0.07. Okay, so you should have gotten 99.492, in other words, 99.5%. And again, that represents the number of people that fall 2.57 standard deviations above the mean. 99.5% of people score less than that, or 99%, 99.5% of the data falls below that number. Okay, so that's just a very quick method on how you use and read your z-score. All right, now you're ready to watch the 4.6 video.